talk about gluten sensitivity, symptoms and side effects. I want to talk about some of the top warning signs to see if someone may be gluten sensitive, okay? So let's just go ahead and jump right in, because this is I get a lot of questions about this topic, so let's go ahead and jump right into this. Okay, if anyone has any type of digestive issues, that's a clear sign right off the bat, okay? Food allergies, dairy, wheat, eggs, also another clear sign of gluten sensitivity. If you're diagnosed with any type of autoimmune disease, if you have chronic fatigue, fibromyalgia, weight gain, joint pain, arthritis, brain fog, or if your child has a diagnosis of ADHD or autism, clear sign of gluten sensitivity. And as you all know, especially dealing with food sensitivities and intolerances, that's exactly what we test here. I can't tell you how many people come through here with these sensitivities and don't even know it. So we test here. You can give us a call. We can give you a free consultation. The number's on the bottom of the screen, or you can go to drsamclass.com and you can register for one of our weekly seminars there. If someone already has a diagnosis of hypothyroidism or a hormonal imbalance, again, these are all clear warning signs that you may be gluten insensitive. Now, what is gluten? Gluten is a sticky protein found in wheat, barley, and rye, okay? And over the years, hundreds of years, the gluten that we're consuming now is not the same gluten that our ancestors had consumed. It's been hybridized and changed. It's very inflammatory in nature, okay? So here's what happens, is that we consume this gluten, and it's an inflammatory protein. And what happens, it enters our digestive system, and inside of our small intestine, our gut, think of it as a net. And this inflammatory process wears around at this net till finally it breaks through. And this protein is now circulating in the bloodstream. And you see, our body recognizes this protein, which is causing inflammatory processes, and it goes and attacks it to get rid of this protein, this gluten sticky protein that's not supposed to be there, okay? Unfortunately, what happens is, because of this process and why gluten is linked to a lot of autoimmune health challenges, is because once the body starts attacking this gluten, because it's an attacker and an invader, but the body now sees protein in other places of the body, and it thinks it's similar to a gluten, and now it starts attacking that protein which could be found on the thyroid, in the joints. And hence, this is why our body turns on us. That's what an autoimmune disease is, where our own immune system, due to an inflammatory process, turns on us. Okay, and so this is what happens, and then diseases like low thyroid diseases like Hashimoto, or rheumatoid arthritis, or osteoarthritis, or Alzheimer's. These are all autoimmune diseases, actually, which stemming from gluten. Okay, so this is why it's very, very concerning. Now, what do you do if you have a autoimmune disease, or you know that you're gluten insensitive? It doesn't mean that all is lost and you can't have any more bread for life. It doesn't mean that. We want to eat more of the natural flours, okay? Coconut flour, almond flour, sprouted spelt flour. And even sourdough bread is much easier to consume and break down for the gluten insensitive individual, okay? But, it's best to just to try to limit or, not consume as much of this gluten as possible, because it does flare up and causes that inflammation. Now, another thing too, that if individuals have a gluten insensitive problem, is you can follow the GAPS diet, and that's one of the best ways to overcome this gluten health challenge. And here, on this diet, we were including things like organic chicken and more fruits and vegetables and squash and maybe some bone broth. But, this particular GAPS diet really helps with the gluten challenged individual, and it really helps to overcome gluten insensitivities. Okay. I'll probably do another video because I get asked a lot of questions about this GAPS diet. I'll go into more detail on our next video here to kind of update you guys. But, there you have it. The warning signs, the problems from gluten, and also how to deal with it on a diet. If you have any questions, give us a call. The number, as usual, is on the screen. And as you all know, we do weekly seminar classes. You can register or get more information by going to drsamclass.com. That's drsamclass.com. We'll also offer a free one-on-one consultation if you wish. We're there to help. If you found this video informative, please share it with the community, share it with your friends, give us a like. Okay, if you're watching it on YouTube, please ring that bell so you'll be notified when another video comes out. Subscribe to our channel so you'll be informed for other informative videos coming out. Well, I want to thank you, and this is Dr. Sam from Chronic Health Solutions, and we'll talk real soon.